Sup guys, so part 2 of should you hire Greg? If so, why and why not? So the first part I just filmed it, which is about mainly the nutrition part of Greg. I decided to split it into 2 videos because I don't want it to be too long. So this video is going to be about training. So essentially, if you didn't watch the first video, I hired Greg for a 4-month training and diet program. So training basically is going to write me a training plan, diet, a nutrition plan. So if you don't know, just go watch the previous part 1 video. So this is about the training part, training aspect of Greg's coaching. So I'm gonna tell you if you should hire him, why not, and then what I've learned, similar to the last video but just about training. So let's get right into it. So should you hire Greg? My last answer to the question was depends. My answer to this question is if you have the extra money to spend on. The reason why I say that is Greg, I think what he does well more, like what is really special, what makes Greg really special, obviously aside from his knowledge and the experience he has, which is incredible, and his work ethic as well. So that's out of picture. Everybody knows he works more than 100 hours per week. But I would say if you can hire Greg, just go with his nutrition plan, because that one is like a real life changer. Training plan, I think you it's not really necessary to hire Greg, like I said, unless you have like the extra money to spend on, because training part of aspect you can learn by yourself. There's like a lot of training footage online. If you just do a bit of research, you learn, trial and error, I think you can get there. I'm not saying Greg doesn't know his stuff. Obviously he knows, he's been training for the past 30 years. He definitely knows how to train. But if I were to compare nutrition and training wise, if I could choose again, I would hire Greg for nutrition part, but not just 4 months, instead maybe a year. So the money I pay originally for training would just go to the nutrition part. I think that's more worth it. Obviously Greg has helped me a lot, like, because like I said, my first coach was like a moron. He doesn't know what he was doing, and my form was all out, and Greg really helped me to sort of like throw my ego out the door and fix my form to come back down. But I think any PT can do that, like help fix your form, or you could even spend some time and learn online if you don't have the extra money to spend, right? So but if you really want to know like about Greg's training plan, I think you can just buy his training hypertrophy handbook, hotel training, something like that. So I think you can learn a lot from there. Like if not, you could even watch his video. He does like a lot of training video, how to warm up, how to train hard. And one video I found out that really helped was top 10 scientific training tips. I think I'm gonna link it in the bottom later. That one really changed my life. Basically, whatever he said in the video was whatever he said to me during the coaching period. So I think it's not really necessary to hire him for his coaching, but definitely do get his nutrition plan or diet book. That's like amazing. So I actually just blanked out and forgot what I wanted to say, but my point was, so training part, that there really is just that much like you can change, in the sense of nutrition you can play around with, like the meals you make. You can make it delicious, low calorie and high volume, like Greg plays around, which is why his recipe is so successful. But training, in my opinion, is the same thing. Like, what can you do to a lat pull down? What can you do to a deadlift? You get what I'm saying? Like, you can just learn about the principle of training and just apply it to your own training plan. I think that works. And like I said earlier, I'm gonna link the link that I found really helpful from Greg about how to train properly for maximum hypertrophy So yeah, you could even hire like a PT from your regular local gym, maybe once a month to get your form checked if that's more budget friendly for you, you know. But different country, different PT has different rates, so I don't know. But if you add up, I think it's you can save more money if you just hire a PT for like maybe once a week rather than, you know, paying Greg for his training plan. Although I'm coached by Greg, but I'm just gonna be honest and tell you guys how to save the most money out of it. But overall, these past 4 months, I've learned a lot, honestly, and Greg, you can really feel that he cares about his client in the sense of he's not that kind of people that just wants to make the money out of you and, you know, doesn't care about your health or whatever. Of course Greg wants to make money, everybody wants to make money. How can Greg live and keep making YouTube video for you guys, for me, if he doesn't have money to even survive, you know, basic needs of human, really. So the reason why I say Greg really cares about his client is because you can feel from his weekly check-in or the messages that you message him that he really tries to teach you so that you can like self-coach. And see, often coach will just give you like a fixed plan, you just follow it, you know, any problem they just change it for you, but they don't tell you the why, the how, the reason of doing that. So you have to just keep paying them years after years, months after months of coaching. So do you really think you can hire a coach for your entire lifetime? Obviously we have to learn, and to a certain point we have to be able to self-coach. So like Greg has a saying which I think was really good: give a man a fish, feed him for a day, teach him how to fish, feed him for a lifetime. So that's literally that sentence that Greg says to me. So basically you can tell from that, like Greg wants to teach his clients like genuinely from heart. So I think that's like a really good point. Like you don't see it in many coaches nowadays. People just want to make money out of you. So yeah, I really respect Greg for that, as well as his transparency, his honesty, his work ethic. Sometimes when I message him, due to the time zone difference, I'm in Malaysia, he's in Canada, which is a huge gap. Like I message him and he would reply, and sometimes I will look at the work clock and it's like 2 a.m. right there. Like so he just keeps working to really handle his client. He don't just hire someone to, you know, just write the plan for the client. So one thing I would say is you are getting what you pay. So if you pay that amount, yes, Greg is gonna coach you. But the reason why I make this video is I just want to give my honest feedback and hopefully help out some people who wants to hire him but, you know, not sure what to pick. Because when I first went on the website, I was like, should I just get the training or should I just get the nutrition? So like I said, if I were to choose again, I would just pay him strictly for the nutrition part. And yeah, so my final point is there's no best coach in the world. I'm not talking about the ones with the most PhD, most qualification or whatever. There's no best coach. There's good coaches, but there's no best coach. The best coach is the one that you can work with the best. Say for example, Greg's plan is like, when he first gave me the plan, it took me like almost a month to adapt it, because it's like a huge list of stuff, like a 40-page stuff or something, I don't really know, but it's really long, and then you have to kind of do your own work, you know. Some people just hire coaches and they expect the coach to do everything, and you know, they just magically gain results. So like people often put all the responsibility on the coach, but really in fact what the coach's job is just to write you an initial plan, you follow it, whatever problem you have they're just gonna update you and, you know, coach you along the way. You know, the coach is not gonna go in the gym and lift the dumbbell for you or eat your diet for you and you expect to lose weight. So I think, like I said, one thing really good about Greg, like you learn a lot due to the fact that you have to put in a lot of work in the initial state to really understand the plan that he gives you. Like he's not like giving you like a fixed thing that's like a range on how to do it, You have to learn basically. So if you're the kind of person that just doesn't care and just like to be like, okay, just give me what I need to eat, what I need to do, just tell me and I'll do it. I don't want to put in the extra time. Then I don't think Greg's the right coach for you. You should, look for someone else who fits your criteria, which is why I said there's no best coach. Greg, obviously, he's a good coach, he knows his stuff, but he might not work well with 100% of the people in the world. Everyone has different personalities. In the initial stage, I kind of feel weird working with Greg because it was like, is he really coaching me, or is he just writing me an initial plan and just leave me be alone? But as months go by, I sort of adapted. I sort of feel like I was self-coaching, but obviously I was texting Greg all the time to get feedbacks and learning. So find a coach that works best with you, your personality, your own goals, what you would have in mind. Don't just hire a coach because they have 1 million on social media, their client looks amazing. In the end, bodybuilding is about hard work, it's about genetics, and having a coach obviously plays a big role, but in the end you still have to do the work. So that's it for the video. If you enjoy it, hit the like, hit the subscribe. It's Dennis and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.